Hello, welcome. I'm Betty, and I'm happy to be sharing this business opportunity with you and showing you how I make income online. So I show up on social media intentionally as myself, aligned in an authentic way, and I share my values, my beliefs, and this business model, which includes a medical grade water ionizer. And then I connect with like-minded men and women that are also looking to create abundant income online. And then I support and mentor them to do the same as me. So first of all, I just want to honor you for satisfying your curiosity and coming here today, because you're here, I'm guessing, because you know that there's another better way to earn. I'm sure you're here and you've already got the skills and you have your genius zone from your business or your job currently that you can bring into a venture that actually allows you to step back a little bit out of the hustle, because you deserve to be working in alignment with your joy and working around your values. That's important to us, isn't it? And that's what lights us up. So imagine that, being paid your worth to live in your joy. So today, in this 20-minute webinar, I'm going to be covering the 3 keys to a profitable online business. I'll give you an overview of the high value, high commission product that we promote globally. And then at the end, towards the end, if it's feeling aligned for you, I will show you your next steps to go into a deep dive. This is just touching on the amount of value and benefits that you'll get out of this business, but you'll be able to go through a discovery process. So I'll show you how that goes. So a little bit about me. I was in the film and television game, working on big movies, all the things around the world, traveling a lot, long hours, and I absolutely loved it. I love the connections, the creativity. But, after 25 years of doing that, it became a little bit of burnout and I was seeking more stability, and I became a mum at that time as well. And that's when I started looking for alternative ways to earn. And that's how I came across Enagic. Now, I started just over a year ago, and since then, I've been able to cut down from full-time working hours down to part-time hours. I've traveled overseas twice since then, while living in one of the most expensive cities in the world, in Sydney. And also just being present, being able to give more time for myself and better energy, and give that to my son and pick him up early from school and make a good income. Like, I make 4-figure commissions from one single sale, and that actually overrides, like, one sale commission overrides the amount of money I was being paid in my full-time wage. So let's get down to it. But before we start, I would love to ask you a question. I'm just going to share my screen. Now, the question is, what would your life be like? What would it look like if you were able to create an uncapped income? Now, uncapped is no limits. You have a freedom of choice, abundance in time. What would your life look like? What would you be doing with your days? Would you be on the beach with your family, having a slow morning, traveling the world? How would that feel like, to have no limitations on an income? How much would that change? Now think of that version of yourself in the future and the important decisions that you would have had to make to get to that part in your life where you're calm, you're relaxed. Okay, what are the difficult decisions you've had to make to get to that point? Now I invite you to remember those feelings. Remember how you feel in your future self as you watch today's slides and go with me on this journey. So let's deep dive now. So why did I partner with this company called Enagic? Okay, with any business, it's really important to actually have a product or service that people want, need, and love. meaning that is in demand and people are already investing in it for themselves. Now, we are human, we all need water, and we work with water. Okay, we need water to survive, and people are actually waking up to the contaminants, to the toxins that are in our water system, in our bottled water, the microplastics that are feeding into our bodies. So it is something that's not going to go in and out of a trend. It's because as humans, we actually need water, and this is the best solution for people in their lives, and people are waking up to it. Now, also, this is a high commissions where you can get into profit very quickly, especially in comparison to traditional businesses where it's usually 3 to 5 years where they start seeing profit. Now, my brother, he has a successful gym, but he actually only went into profit. No, actually, he broke even on year 5. Okay, so it's really important to have something that you can get into really quickly. And in this business, if you adapt the most popular strategy we have here, you can actually make back your startup capital within 5 sales and still be in profit. Now, business in a box that offers automation and time leverage systems, okay, which means that while you're sleeping, while you're not on your phone, while you're playing with your family or doing whatever, that the business will still run without you having to be present, okay? Because really, if you don't have leverage systems, you've got another job, a second job, which we don't want. That's not what we're here for. All right, now the education that has proven strategies is super important. I didn't start with experience, but it's really important to have these education proven by people who have already gone before us and making 6- and 7-figure months, and that's who we learn from. But it is up to you to implement that and to learn, and you get nurtured and supported along the way. And that's where I step in, or whoever brought you to this webinar will step in and mentor you along with the education in our platform, which I'll show you later. Now, legacy income. This is what really pulled me in. I will touch on it in further, but it basically means when you get to a milestone in your business, when you've accumulated a certain number of sales, Enagic will reward you for the work that you've put in and the people that you have supported, and they will pay you a minimum income for life, okay? And even if you don't make sales on top of that, you will still get this income for life, and that can be willable to your children. How good's that? All right. Now, leveraging Enagic. Okay, really important to always go for a company that's actually been around, because this is not a startup company. This has been around for 50 years, and everything is already built, and they have aligned values. Their main focus is sustainability, health, and wealth for everyone around the world. And I truly believe that you cannot have your health without wealth, okay? Because you can't live in peace if you don't know, okay? I don't know about you guys, but if you know a lot of personal trainers in the fitness industry, they are so healthy and they're fit, but the inconsistency of work for them is stressful. And they're not just an example. There's plenty of examples out there, but I truly believe that all of this has to be in harmony for true thriving in life and joy. Okay, robust business model. They have a patented product and compensation plan, the only one in the world, which means no one can copy it. And it is very rare for someone to have this. And they also only have the only certified medical grade water ionizer in the world. It takes 9 to 12 years for medical grade products to be passing the ISO, and we have the only medical grade water ionizer in the world. Now, this is a global business. So when you come into the business and you purchase one of the products, you will receive distribution rights in 85 countries around the world. They have 50 offices around the world as well. And you can have this for life. Whether you stop for a year or two, you'll still have that distributor number and you can be making commissions from that. All right, this is the product. So this is called the K8, the Kangen Water Ionizer. Short, we call it K8. So the water that it creates, the science term is electrolyzed reduced water. And this is alkalized water. You may have heard of alkaline water in bottles from the supermarket. This is alkalized. That's separate, they add things to it. This is done by electricity, so not with chemicals. And so that is a number one benefit. It reduces oxidative stress on our cells, okay? No matter what, as we live, as we age, we are always going to be having oxidative stress. Imagine an apple being cut in half and left there to brown. That's just oxygen coming into them. That's exactly what's happening to us. And this is able to be reduced because of the alkalinity in the water. Now, the molecular hydrogen rich, this is the most potent antioxidant in the world that neutralizes free radicals. What are free radicals? They're just food. It's toxins. It's breathing in fumes from the air. It's inevitable. It's always in our body, but we use it with molecular hydrogen rich water. This can help reduce that by a lot. Okay. Number 4, microclustered molecules. Okay, this means through electrolysis, they split the molecules. They're usually about 20, and it goes down. They split hydrogen and oxygen, and it goes down to 5. So that's why they can penetrate our cells on a cellular level. Okay, a lot of high performance athletes drink this water because they get fully absorbed. Okay. Now, of course, this is only a touch. You can deep dive in the discovery process to find a little bit more, or reach out to me or whoever brought you here, and we can send you a video. What have we got here? Okay. Now, let's talk about the high return on investment. Now, like I was saying before, you can actually replace your capital, your startup capital, in 5 sales, because this is high profit. Now, let's break down your income. Let's say you earn 50K a year. Okay. Now let's break that down. That is just 10 quad sales. Now the quad is our most popular package that people buy. That is the fastest way to replace your income. Now that's 10 sales. That's less than 1 sale per month. Okay. Now let's say you earn 100K. That would just mean you'd have to sell 16 quads to make $108,000. Now, if you break that down, that's like 1.2 sales per month, not even. All right. And imagine when you get better at this. Okay. You get better at this, and it'll just be streamlined. Okay. And then if you go up to 150, you just need to sell 22 quad sales. Okay. And that's $150,000 in commission. These are in Australian dollars. Okay. It is a really realistic. We will deep dive into this if you'd like to go through the discovery process and explain it a little more. Now, this is legacy income. Now, where that circle is, basically, when you get to that point, that milestone in your business, firstly, you will get a $25,000 bonus, and that's in USD. And then for life, you will be paid $5,000 USD for life. Okay. Even if it took you 5 years, that is amazing. Even if it took you 10 years to get to that milestone, that is truly amazing, that you wouldn't have to worry about your kids. This gets passed on to your children. Imagine that. Just imagine that feeling that you would have had, that I asked you in the beginning, that uncapped income. Okay. How much would that change for you? Okay. And then, as you can see, it does grow and go up. Okay. And remember, you have all the support to get you there. All right. How do we do it? Okay, this is the automation and education that I was talking about. We have this awesome platform called The Hub, education modules in there. Launch your business. You can launch your business within a day if you like. You do one course, implement. Next course, implement. Okay, and everything that comes along with this, comes with a community as well. Okay, we have ongoing training every week. We have chat groups 24/7, and because we're global, if you're up in the middle of the night and you've got a question, someone in the UK will answer, or someone in the States. So it is a global business, and we've got about 800 people in our collective at the moment. So these tried and tested building strategies have been made by our leaders who have been in this business for 5 to 6 years. Okay, so we're following their proven strategies and their success. So world-class, we are so different. We have world-class special guest speakers, ones that are the top earners in this industry globally. So we are like no other. We also, one great thing is that we have a sales team. Now, people go, oh, I don't sell. Well, your job is just to bring people in, they start watching a webinar like this, and then they book a call, and that clarity call essentially is the sales call. So someone who's been in the business longer than you does the sales call for you and supports you, does the paperwork and all of those things. Now, also in this hub, you have your own affiliate link, email automation comes, and all of these support systems. So it removes the guesswork, it collapses your timeline so you can get results faster by these proven steps. Imagine if you had to go out on your own and set all this up, and you'd have to subscribe to this, do this, do this. This is all in one hub, okay? Business in a box. Now, oops, I just want to answer a few frequently asked questions. What does a day look like? I don't have much time. Well, can I be a little bit cheeky? Isn't that why we're here? Because we don't have much time? Okay, there's a way. We've got to break that cycle and do something different so we can get back that time. Now, a lot of people, well, statistics say that people spend 2 to 3 hours a day on social media, and you can use that to build your online business, okay? And you can start as slow or as fast as you want, depending on your lifestyle. Now, when you're starting out, I recommend that you do 10 to 15 hours a week, which is 2 to 3 hours a day. And, you know, this is created to be able to, so you can do this in pockets of your time. I started when I was working full-time hours, some in the morning, and that could include like having conversations with people, sending them information. What's really important for us in our collective, we do mindset work, gratitude, affirmations, and attending training calls, listening to podcasts, whatever can keep you plugged in, coming to trainings. All right, so it's totally possible, even if you don't have much time. Do I need experience and a huge following? No, you don't need experience. Like I told you in the hub, we will teach you that. Now, about the following, we have plenty of successful people in our collective that have got results from a small following in the hundreds. I started with only a few hundred and in the low thousands. So remember, we show you the strategies. We've got many strategies to do that have results. How do I know I'll get results? This seems too good to be true. You don't know if you'll get results. You're the only one that can make it happen. But if you are coachable and show up for your business and you're devoted, it is not a matter of if will you have success, it's a matter of when. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but if you can commit to this for 3 to 5 years, you can set yourself up for life, okay? And you'll be nourishing your body with the best water at the same time. Then the last question is, do I need money to start? Okay, yes, of course you do. Any business requires a startup capital. Now, compared to other businesses, cafe, gym, okay, there you go. They're massive. This is incredibly small in comparison to them, and you're not having to deal with so much staff. But if you truly want to be your own boss, make your own hours and have unlimited earning potential, you won't get that from an employer. Okay, and there are several different investment options to start your business depending on your goals and financial situations. But your financial options can be laid out in the discovery process if you choose to explore some more. Okay, so Betty, that's a lot of information. I need a recap. Here it is. So I've gone through the high commission business vehicle, which is Enagic and their high value products, medical grade, and then the return on investment that you get from that. So remember, if you adopt the quad strategy, you'll be going into 4-figure commissions from your first sale. Number 2, we went through how you do it, the automation, the education, and the time leverage systems, okay? So you can live more in your life, step back a little bit. Now, number 3, of course, you're going to have the like-minded community and the ongoing support to help you thrive, okay? And celebrate with you and cry with you and do all the things. There's the recap. Now, what is your next steps? So guys, if this has felt aligned for you and you have a little niggle that you want to explore some more, okay, you will just have to book in a discovery process, like enter your details. I'm just going to put that link there. Actually, Crystal, can you put that link in for me? Thank you. So guys, once you sign up for the discovery process, they will send you an email, and that will first open up to the first video. Will give you more in depth about Enagic, the Japanese company, and delve in more into the products. And then also give you an overview, some more about the compensation plan. Then video 2 is actually going to go deep dive into the fast track squad strategy and nitty gritty, show you how you make the sales and how you actually get those 4-figure commissions. Okay. And then there's also a frequently asked questions video. Now, if it's feeling aligned for you and you know, yep, I need to discover more, you can then book a clarity call. Okay. And that link will be in the email and the discovery process. And that is with the expert, essentially the sales call that will actually put out, like, talk to you about your goals and then create a roadmap that brings your vision to life so you can see that. And then at the end of this call, you'll be able to make an empowered and educated decision whether this is the right fit for you or not. Okay. If it's a yes, then you move on to getting your products, which usually take 1 to 2 weeks. And then at the same time, you can just log into the hub, start learning, launch your business. You could start that day if you'd like, start posting, but we do recommend that you learn and implement. And remember, I'd be mentoring along the way or someone else who's brought you into this business. Okay, so book that discovery process, put your details in there, or if you're watching the replay, there'll be a button there for you to put your details in. Okay, so thanks for listening, guys. But one other thing, I just want you to connect back to the beginning where we talked about what your life would look like if you had an uncapped income. Okay, and the decisions that you have to make to get to that point. And I will say this lovingly and kindly, but if you are feeling aligned with this and you don't do anything about it, you're probably going to be in the same position as you are right now. Just think, is that where you want to be? Right in this position right now? Because if you don't, you should book that call, go through the discovery process and make a change in your life, okay, and feel how good it would be to have that joyful feeling, that freedom of an uncapped income, okay? You can have the best of both worlds, live in your joy and earn abundantly. All right, thank you so much for listening. Have an awesome day.